The genesis for Shalem Institute for Spiritual Formation began in 1973 with a contemplative prayer group led by a young Episcopal priest named Tilden Edwards. Edwards was searching for something missing in his spiritual journey, and not knowing exactly what that meant, began exploring Christian and other spiritual traditions more deeply. He discovered a wealth of contemplative understanding and practices focused on deeply listening for God's voice. These practices, termed contemplative, found that voice in the silence, as well as in words and acts.
So Tilden comes in and he says, well, actually you really do have a common prayer language. You have the Psalms and you have silence. And this was the first time I'd ever heard about silence being a language and being a prayer language.
That was the beginning of Tilden Edwards had begun to raise a greater and greater awareness of the contemplative tradition that was inside the Christian family.
Well, I would say what was special about it or unique was that it was bringing together a whole group of people who were seeking God in this deeper way and really honoring who we were, each of us. And of course, we all looked very different, and yet there we were, and we knew we were there for God.
Well, Shalem, I think at that time I was offering a sense of presence and community that I didn't find anywhere else in my life, and it was something that I was missing.
As a young person, I thought this was important because I felt that my life was screaming for something deeper. I felt that my generation, we feel like life is so fast-driven, so superficial, so, I don't know, it's heavy, stress-driven. And I wanted something deeper. I wanted something that put some soul into what I was doing in my career, with my education, and I felt like this was the thing that helped me put some depth into how I lived.
And for me, continuing to be involved is recognizing the need within me for spiritual community and that connection with people.